Hey guys, welcome back. Today is my second pocket card grading returns. Can't wait to see what grades I've got. From them receiving them to me getting them back took 7 days, so I want to say thank you for the super speedy turnaround on these. If you haven't already, please drop a subscribe down below and let's check these grades out. Right, so this is how they come if you haven't seen my first returns video. If you haven't, please check it out after this one. So obviously come in a box, well packaged. I'll just get this open. And if you want some more info on them guys as well, I do have a first submission video up on my channel, and also I will put links to the pocket card grading website down below in the description as well. Okay, very well packaged. I will be sending them some more submissions as well. So in this video, what we are going to do is go over these returns, these grades. I'm going to show you the website and how they come to those, a couple of other things as well, and the cards I'm sending off for my next one. So we've got quite a bit to get through. It's all very exciting stuff though. Right, so I've just got that open. And you can see it's very well packaged there, very well packaged. We'll get these out. We've got bubble wrap and a further box as well. There we are. So I have to say, even though the first time they were packaged just fine, this time they're even better packaged. Now, you can see here, these are my top loaders, my sleeves returned, and it's the metal grading card that you get with your subgrades on for every submission as well. So I'm going to pop them to one side because I don't want to look at them just yet because they will spoil the grades because they are obviously on there. And let's get this box open, shall we? Last time they did put a little tab over the grades, so you don't have to worry too much about getting them out and spoiling them as you are pulling it out. There we go, all nicely wrapped up in some bubble wrap in that nice snug little box. That's cool. Okay, now what did I send off? Obviously we got the Mambat Noiva in there. We got Charizard from Celebrations, Mew from Celebrations, Mewtwo from Hidden Fates, and there's another one as well. There was another one. We'll find out. Anyway, I'm just going to get zoomed in and we'll check these grades out. See, I'm not going to flick through them because if I did get one of them elusive 10 pluses, it'll ruin it. Ah, that was my other one. Arceus. The full art from Starbirth. Pop that to one side. You do get a little code with your odd number on as well, which is cool. And a little discount as well. Just double check that. Yep. So I will be holding on to that for somebody. Right. We'll start with the Arceus, shall we? With it being the only Japanese one. Peel this open. Okay. So of course, as you can see there, it's the Arceus V. Pokemon Sword and Shield Starbirth 2022 Secret Rare. Now, they did get in touch with me because the Japanese cards are supposed to have a JP in brackets afterwards. And it's not the biggest issue in the world. This sort of stuff can happen. But they have very kindly offered to give me a submission, a free submission, if I send this back to them. They will fix it. So that's very nice. Mistakes can happen, guys. They will happen. But it's about how you respond to them. And they've been absolutely fantastic with that. They let me know before I'd even received my cards back and told me the situation. Say it's something and nothing really, but they've offered to fix it and throw a free submission in as well. So thank you very much for that, guys. Right, should we see what grade my first graded Japanese card has got, shall we? It's a 10. Nice. Nice. What are they on now? They're on 114. We'll check out the label for those of you who haven't seen them. So this first edition is for the first 1,000 cards that they're going to do. Of course, you got your QR code there. You got the holographic sticker as well. PCG there. Very nice, very fresh and clean. And of course, you could just see it as well. Their logo on there too. Labels nice and snug in there. So happy to get a 10 on this card. I mean, I absolutely love these new Arceus cards from Starbirth and Brilliant Stars. They are amazing. Slab-wise, guys, they are bang on. Obviously, these are custom slabs. They've got their own. They've not just used PSA copies, like a lot of the UK grading companies. Nice and clear acrylic. They're very smooth as well. There's a little bit there where they're probably together and where they're separated, which is fine. It's not sticking out. As you can see, there's no stress marks or anything of the kind, as you do get, especially on some of the bigger slabs I've noticed. But yeah, no little marks or hairs or glue or stress fractures, like I say, which are common problems with, well, a lot, I should say, of the UK grading companies, a lot of them. And that's why, well, one of the many reasons why I go with PCG. I think the slabs are the best ones. So that's the Arceus 10. Absolutely lovely. If you do have any questions after the video, guys, as well, feel free. Please put them in the comments. I'll answer as best I can. Right. So, card number 2. We've got 110. Like I say, we've got 5 cards. Got a 10 already. So happy with that. And let's see. I do love this first edition thing. I have to say, great idea. Nice addition to the label. It's not anything covering the card or anything. So yeah, let's see what we've got next. Oh, it's the Mewtwo from Hidden Fates. Look at that green boy there. Lovely. Lovely. Absolutely love this card. Shall we see then? What's he got? What's he got? Oh, it's an 8. An 8. My first 8. I mean, what? This is only the 4th card I've had revealed. My first submission was 2 cards. And they both got 10s. So, don't know what to think about that. I know the centering's off top to bottom. There must be something though. But this is another reason why I love this company, guys. Because after we've checked out all the grades, we can see exactly why. Because they provide you with pretty much all the information how they've come to it. Plus more as well, which we'll get into later. But yeah, we got an 8 there. And that's just another thing as well that I'll show you now that I've opened too. They stack nice and lovely as well. Very clean. Love it. Right, number 3. So we've got a 10 and an 8. And what's the third one going to be? Oh, it's Golden Mew. It's Golden Mew. What a card this is, I have to say. Love it. Weren't too sure at first, but it's very much grown on me. What's this going to be? It's another 10. Lovely. I'm still missing that elusive 10 plus, and you get the like cracked ice label, which I will get one day. I will get one. Yeah, nice. Another 10. I mean, I'm so happy with that. I know the Mew 10. These Mews do get a lot of 10s around the grading companies. They do seem to be actually good quality, which is a bit of a random for the Pokemon Company's quality control recently, let's be honest. But yeah, got all the information there. Pokemon Sword and Shield Celebrations 2021. Lovely. Again, like I say, no issues with the slabs. Nothing at all, really. So clean. You know. Yeah, you just can't beat it, can you? And the fit of your card as well. I mean, look at it. Spot on. Love them. Love them. So what have we got then? 2 10s and 8. We've got 2 cards left. Now, I'm just going to see which one's which. So we've got the Noiva and that. I'm going to do the Charizard last because, well, it's Charizard. But yeah, the Noiva. Now, I love this Man-Bat from Evolving Skies. Oh, and that's just going to come off. It's stuck there, but no bother. Shall we see what we're going to get then? It's a 9. It's a 9. I'm happy with that, to be honest with you, because you can see just right off the bat, the centering is a bit off. And Evolving Skies did have its quality issues. So yeah, I was expecting, to be honest, if any came back in 8, it'd be this. Obviously, we can see the detail later. But no, I mean, what a card. Finally so happy to get it slabbed up as well. Lovely. Just look how fresh they look in those slabs, guys. So clear. You know, nothing distracting from it. Just what you want on the label. Nice fit. In the slab. I am actually going to rig up some display to put on my wall as well. Because they will be really nice, these as display pieces. So I'll keep you updated on how I get on with that. But with 4 cards down, we've got 1 8, a 9, and 2 10s. So Charizard from Celebrations. What's he going to give us? I was hoping this would get a 10 plus, but they actually saw my submission video. And they were right. I went back and checked, but see if you can see it. See that? There it is. Black dot. So it's not going to be a 10 plus. We know that. But a 10 would be nice because it is, as you can see, in fantastic condition. No terrible centering as plagued some of them. And of course they got there as well the difference. Classic collection. Nice. Let's see my second slab Charizard. Oh, it's a 9. Ooh. Surprising. I was hoping for a 10, as I mentioned before. But it is what it is. It looks really nice slab there. I do have a OG Charizard from base set lying around. I might have to send that in one day. Don't want to pepper him with too many Charizards though. I've got plenty more to get graded. Right. Well, guys, shall we have a look first at the metal cards? And then I'll take you onto the website and we can get a little bit more information as well. Just bear with me for a second. Okay, so if you're not familiar with pocket card grading, they are the kings of detail when it comes to how they've come to the grade they've given you. And this is what you can't really argue with it. Yeah, you can be disappointed, but we're not graders ourselves. Obviously, we have a quick look when we submit our cards and go, oh, you know, that's a 9 or a 10, blah, blah, blah. But you're not looking at it properly like they do. That's why you pay them the money at the end of the day. But like I say, this is step 1 of the detail that they do give you, and basically this is the level that other grading companies go to and no further. Like I say, it's just step 1 for these guys. So these metal cards you get with every submission, no extra charge, and they're the size of a Pokemon card. So basically they'll go in your binder where your card was, which is just a sick idea, I have to say. So let's take a look then. So this is the Mewtwo, for example. Got the serial code for your grade. So obviously first 115, grade 8. And then you've got the front, sides and corners, back, centering. As we know as well that they do have a different grading scale to most of the other companies. I think it works better. You can find more details about that on the website. So for the Mewtwo then, we've got front 8, sides and corners 10, back 9, centering 10. Okay. Now, this is why I am looking forward to the next step of the detail they give, because front 8, sides and corners 10, back 9, centering 10. You'd be forgiven for thinking, well, surely that's a 9, right? Not an 8. It's got 1 8, 2 10s and a 9, and it's got an 8. But things are more important than others. And centering, I think we can all agree, is probably the least important. Sides and corners are important, yeah, but the most important things are the front and the back of the card, aren't they? At least I think so. And they've got an 8 and a 9, so I'm guessing that is what's brought it down. It is what's brought it down. Another grading company, sure, probably give you a 9, but like I said, the level of detail and the fact that they do really go into it, yeah, we'll see why that got an 8, and it will be clear, I'm sure. Then we've got the Noivern, got a 9, and the front got an 8, sides and corners 10, back 9, centering 9. we've got 9 overall. So, okay, like I say, when you compare the two, you've got a 9 and an 8, and overall points-wise, the 8's actually got more, which is a little strange. So I'm looking forward to the next step. So I know I might be repeating myself a little bit there, but obviously you'd look at those two cards and go, well, hang on a minute. Both of them have got an 8. Then you got a 10. Then you got a 9. And then Mewtwo got a 10. However, they did say there was a mark on my Noivern in my email. And that they did manage to wipe it off. So if this was done beforehand, you know, that might be why. And then they changed the grade. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So we've got Charizard then. So I was hoping this would get a 10, and that's just 9s across the board. So there's no grumbling with that number 9. And we've got the Golden Mew. So we've got grade 10, 2 10s and a 9. Now front 10, sides and corners 10, back 9, centering 9, and we got a 10. So happy with that. And then we got the Arceus, got a 10 as well. We got 9 front and 9 on the back, 10 sides and corners, 10 centers. Came out at 10 overall. Right, so come this way, guys. I'll pop my screen on and I'll show you what I've mentioned about a gazillion times while we're looking at those, about detail. And we can get a clearer understanding of why we got these grades. It won't be a moment. Right, oh guys, so this is step 2 of the information that Pocket Card Grading supply to you for how they came to the decisions. So let's take a look then, because the Mewtwo so far is the controversial one, isn't it, compared to the Noivern, which got a better grade. So let's start out with Mewtwo and let's see what they're saying, shall we? So you go on the website, database, put your number in, which in this case is 0115 for the Mewtwo. Search the database. And there we go. So there's my Mewtwo. Got the grades on, which match the cards. So we got 8, 10, 9, 10, overall 8. This is the only one they've graded. Like being the first one. And then we can view the card report. Now this is what blows the other grading companies away for me. I prefer the slabs that PCG do, but this, you know, it's the detail that they give you. You can't really argue with a grade when they go into it like this. So, and there is actually a step 3 of detail as well, which I will go into soon. It's kind of like step 3 pending, I suppose, but we'll get into that. So, front. Marks, basically. Marks. So I'm just going to zoom this in for you. So, they actually say the centering's bang on. In my eye, I actually thought it was up a little bit. Oh, sorry, just popped the mic. I actually thought it was a little high. But they are saying that there's marks on the front. So I'm just very quickly. I mean, it's hard to see, isn't it? Especially with how the Mewtwo is. But yeah, little dottings. Yeah. I guess, I mean, hard with the naked eye. I can definitely see one. Sides and corners 10, back 9. Saying low ink print, more visible under UV light. Crease or press on the left-hand side of the Pokeball. Okay. Now, of course, they say more visible in UV. There's a dot down at the bottom as well, on the border. Yeah, I think I could just see that. I haven't got the best eyes in the world, though. And the crease of the press I can't see, but yeah. Right, so they were going to give it a 9, but then it got dropped to an 8. Well, it'll be interesting when we check the Noivern out, I have to say. Which we're going to do right now. So, where's my little Noivern card? So that's 0113. There we go. Noivern, Manbat. 9, 10, 9, 9. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so. Mystery solved. It was, like I say, they did notice a fiber, which I think I mentioned before when they were doing the Noivern. So this card was written, or at least the subgrades were written before. They noticed that by the look of it, because here they've got front 9. But that's most definitely an 8 on the card. So that's fair enough. Yeah. One thing I would say, guys, is obviously if these are like for authentication purposes for your card for the subgrade, not that I'm ever going to sell any of my cards, but it's not just about that. But some people, I guess, would want this to be correctamundo and say that might, I mean, just get that. That is most definitely an 8 on there, right? I'm not being picky about that. So, yeah. That could be updated to show a 9. Again, it's a little thing. I'm probably splitting hairs. And this is the only one that they've done in these as well. So, again, first one. Always nice. So, yeah, there we go then. Completely explains it. Ignore white dot on the wing. Missing texture. It was a bit of fluff or something. I mean, it's a teachable moment for me as well, because maybe I should give my cards a little bit of just a little swoop, like a little wipe, to make sure they don't go with any little bits on. So thank you guys for picking up on that and removing it and upping it to a 9. There's an ink dot on the back and a white dot down near the bottom. Centering's off, like say 8, 9, 9, 10. That's fine. You know, I knew this card wasn't going to be immaculate. I am very glad that they picked up on that. So happy days. Thank you, guys. What's next? The Charizard. Let's check this out. Yeah, so 9s across the board. They've had 2 of these. One got a 10. Mine got a 9. Wonder whose 10 that was. Saves me right for laughing. Last time I got a Charizard done and I got a 10 on mine and they got 9. But, yeah. So what? We got a dot in the flame. Slight lifting from the cut on the bottom corner. Black dots on the back. Oh, so more than just one. Fair play. Faint lightning. The 9's all round. 9's all round. I'm not going to complain at that, really. Yeah, it's fine. Say though, do you see what I mean though, guys? The detail that they give you blows everyone else away. You can be a bit about it, you know, as we all are when we get a grade that we're a bit disappointed with, you know. But I think the level of detail that they do give you justifies where they're at. So let's just quickly check these last 2 out, shall we? Don't really have any arguments with either of these. But we'll take a look anyway. So 10, 10, 9, 9 matches the card. Oh, I'm the only one. How has no one else sent you a Golden Mew? Thought it'd be all over submissions at the minute. The centering's off, 8, 10. It's a bit harder to tell with the naked eye on gold cards, isn't it, I think. Little scratch on the back there. Yeah, well, that's fair. Back 9 because a little scratch. 10 on the front because it's absolutely fine. 9 on the centering because it's off there. Grade 10. No arguing with that. And then we've got the Arceus. So this is one that I am sending back on the next submission. Just get that label sorted out to add the JP on. Of course, got the language there, Japanese. 9, 10, 9, 10, 10 overall. Only one with this as well. Right, so what have we got? Front hollow repeat line. Has it? Has it? I could swear it didn't have the printer lines because I hate them. I hate them with a passion. On a lot of them, especially if you open any Starbirth guys, I think it's a problem with Brilliant Stars as well. But they tend to have 3 Like the bad ones have 3. And it's basically top, bottom, and middle kind of cuts your card. And it's quite bad. But I did have quite a close look. And I didn't see one. You know what? Fair enough. Because I've just looked at it under the light. And yeah, it's a faint one. As well, they have written it there, haven't they? Faint. But it is very faint, which is obviously why I didn't see it first time. Some of them, as I'm sure the guys at PCG can attest to, and you probably can yourself if you've seen them, are horrendous. They are horrendous. And hollow bleed from cut up at the top. Yeah, that's fine. That's another common problem that they get. They agreed on a 10, though. I mean, that's, I suppose, something nothing. Happens a lot. But that, I imagine, they was thinking maybe it's a 9. But with it being so faint, I can see why they gave that a 10. And I'm thankful for, because you really, really, really have to look for that. Obviously, under a microscope, something it'd be a bit more obvious. Okay, so I mentioned that was step 2 of the detail that they go into to show you how they've come to your grade, which is, like I say, better than anyone else does. I don't know any other grading company that goes into the detail of the sheet. They are looking at adding even more detail. And George very kindly sent me some pictures of my submission, which go into, you know, really fine, like this is exactly where this problem is on your card. I'm not going to show them to you. I hope George doesn't mind that or mind me telling you about this. Because I do just want to have a proper look over them myself and give them some feedback on them. But if they like the idea, if it works, they are going to add it on as a small extra charge, which is absolutely fine. I think they do more, as I said, just with this sheet than any of the other grading companies do. So if the selling point is going to be, you know, we are going to give you detail upon detail, and this is how we came to your grade. Your grade is correct, because there is so many problems with like wildly varying grades. I'm all for it, you know, and I would be open to paying that little bit extra to get the more detail, because some things can be confusing, like we saw today with my Mewtwo, you know. So I'm going to have a look over all them as well. That's going to help me come to that, and I'm going to get back to George about those photos. But for now, guys, we're nearly at the end. I know it's been a chop pack video, but we've had a lot to get through. I just want to quickly show you what I'm going to send off to them next time. Right, guys, well, if you do follow me on Twitter, you will know that I basically let the community decide what cards I send off. So it's all done by votes. And there were 4 that made it through from the last submission. So 4 cards I'm going to send off right off the bat is the Dustmane Necrozma. I am going to put these, you know, in some semi-rigids as well. But so we got the Dustmane Necrozma. We got Venusaur from Celebrations. Big chunky boy there. We got Charizard V-Star from Starbirth. So another Charizard going. And we got Alakazam as well. Now, I love this card with the Umbreon and the Lugia in the background. It's just amazing. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love it. Now, I was going to send 5, and I put a poll out as well for the community to pick one of these 4. So we've got the Urshifu Rapid Strike Alt Art from Battle Styles. We've got Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. We've got Salamence V Full Art from Darkness Ablaze. And we've got Blastoise from Celebrations. And to my surprise, to be honest, I thought Charizard spanks every poll he's in. But he did not. It's going to be the Urshifu. So that's 5. And I was going to leave it at that. But I got these 2 today. So these are going as well. We've got the Arceus V Alt Art from Brilliant Stars. Oh, yes. Probably my favourite card of all time, as it's recently overtaken my second favourite card of all time. I know these 2 are brand new, but they're both absolutely gorgeous. The Charizard V Alt Art from Brilliant Stars. I mean, what a card this is. So these 2 are both going. So there's going to be a 7-card submission this time. Cannot wait to get these cards back. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks again to Pocket Card Grading for getting these back to me so quickly. Absolutely love everything about your slabs, the detail. Honestly, everything you guys do for me is top notch. If anyone's got any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Again, I've got links down there too. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.